Hi, everybody. We are here. We are live. And the Horus is here. Can you say... Ooh, hold on, actually. No, so we need to... Alright, I fixed it, so they could hear you now.
There it is. Yep.
Alright.
What
So, as I
Discord
set
channel
up...
is the Yeet from?
I think it's from Claire's.
Oh.
Or it's from a personal Discord from D&D that I do with people. But yes, Horus
Probably.
is here. Horus has been traveling,
Hello.
but he's back
Yes.
now. And he was not here for the end of Dragon Quest, so we're going to talk about that a little.
So, how do you feel?
I feel like I don't know enough about the other Dragon Quest games to fully process that ending.
So,
Like,
it is
was it
pretty much alluding to
is it
that
just like
11 is a prequel to 3, which is the beginning of the Erdrick trilogy.
and weren't those were not the first games, but
Those were the first games. 3, 1, and 2.
they were the very, very first. They didn't come out as 1, 2, 3. They came out as 3, 1, 2.
No, it came out as 1, 2, 3. The third
Oh,
game
they okay.
was
So they
the
did a
first in that story
so
trilogy.
they did a Star Wars where it was
Yes.
like, okay, they did one of those. So
Yes. So one
I
leads into two, three leads into one, and 11 leads into three.
I don't know how to feel about that because I have not played the remakes of that trilogy. It would make
Yeah,
sense because they were linking back to those so heavily.
yeah,
Um, but I feel like again, and I think I said this in the last episode, I basically said like that probably would hit way harder if they had roped in more of that intent to connect the story of Erdrick throughout the
yeah,
entire game instead of just kind of slapping it into the post game. Because the post
yeah,
game really just does feel like a butt ton of extra DLC.
yeah,
And I'm willing to bet that originally it was DLC for when the game first came out.
most
And then
likely.
because this is the definitive edition, this includes everything that that game has ever had. So that's why it feels so like whatever. Um,
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that your reward for doing all the Tickington quests is literally just a bunch of super bosses
Oh yeah.
and a bunch of stuff that would have helped you in the post game or arguably the rest of the game if you had access to them earlier, and now it's just useless to you because you already beat the game. I
Yeah.
also find that it's very dumb that the final quest that we had to defeat in Tickington, the way you solve it is just by going to Tickington after you defeat the big final boss, and somebody just gives it to you. Like, you don't go to another book, you don't do some other thing. It's
Yeah.
literally you warp to Tickington, and the guy's like, hey, I found this. This could be useful, huh? And then you just go into the book and you give it to somebody. That is, I
Yeah.
think, one of the laziest things that was in the post game. That did not have to happen that way.
Yeah. So
And
the Talkington stuff was, I think, a 3DS original, but then it was brought over in the definitive edition.
I don't mind the concept of Tickington. It's that that final quest was you have to beat the game's true
Yeah.
ending, which was shoehorned in the
To
first
unlock.
place. And then all you
Yeah.
do to get it is you just remember that you have to go back and finish it. And then your reward
Yeah.
for all of that is just a bunch of super bosses from this game, but in 2D.
Oh yeah.
And I get that, like, for people that love super bosses and love that challenge, that's a whole thing, and so many people like that, and like that's fine. But to me, it just encapsulated the fact that all of the post game did not really add on to the fantastic story that they already told.
Yeah.
It was just content for content's sake. And that's not what DLC or a post game should be, in my opinion. It should add to the base
Yeah.
experience that you have done. And if all you're bringing to the table is stuff that you probably wanted to include in the main thing, but didn't have time for, and so you're just left with kind of shoehorning stuff in there just cuz, that's when I'm like, okay, but why didn't you just make this into like a side game? Or like spend more
Yeah.
time on it to develop it more? Or make it a part of Dragon Quest 12? Or like whatever. Or make a freaking 11.5 series, like, you know. But like, if you're gonna do that, like, I don't have gripes with super bosses being in games. I don't have gripes about Uber modes or whatever. My gripe is that it literally takes a bunch of the stuff that made the base game solid and it shits all over it and makes it worse.
Yeah.
So then when you're looking at the game as a whole in hindsight, like, the game is in a worse light than it would have been if you just stopped at the post game. And again, I'm not in the industry, so I can't give full critiques on how you would finish it, but in my limited experience of like how to tell a story, just wind it into the story better, or cut it or make it its own game, because you already had so much strong storytelling as is, and you had minor issues that you had to fix as is, and even then the rest of the game was like pretty good, perfect even, I would say, in some cases. And it's just like, why? That just sums up my thoughts about the post game a lot. Is
Yeah.
just why, like, you know. So I would still say that I still recommend this game, and I still highly love this game, but in future playthroughs, I probably would just stop at the base game, which is a
Yeah.
shame because they really could have done something awesome with the next part of the story, and they just flubbed it so hard that I never want to touch it again. If I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real.
But
Which,
hey, you beat the game finally.
but yeah, I did a full complete, all side quests and all that. I still have yet to do the
Yep.
grinding to beat the skill trees and to do the costumes, but that's again stuff I'm going to be doing on my own time and giving updates when I can
Yeah.
do it. But now, with all that being said, we are in
I'm for
Luigi.
Spooky House, but it
So,
mansion.
yeah, so what is your experience with this game and or the Luigi's Mansion series, since this is
I
your first
I
time
have
being on
played
CoCom for this?
Yeah. I have played some of one. I've played most of two, and I've started three. Not that long ago, but I've dropped it because space on Switch is not big.
Do you, whatchamacall do you have for micro
What,
SD card?
SD card?
Yeah.
Uh, I have 500.
Yeah, that's why it's not. I knew I was gonna
Yeah,
have. I knew that I was gonna want to get a lot of digital games and stuff
but even
because.
with a 1 terabyte one, I'm still like running out of space.
See, you would think that, but like I'm on
Oh
one
no, I
terabyte and I
am.
have a lot of shit, and it's like, oh hey,
Yeah.
like I thought I would like. I thought, oh, this is gonna be good, and then at one point I'm like, I'm putting a lot of games that are really space heavy here. This is gonna be a problem, and I'm only at halfway filled. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like when Nintendo stops ghosting me and gives me the email
The Switch.
for Switch
Yeah.
2, like I'm just gonna, like, I know that they're um
Are they still doing it?
yeah, they said that they would for everybody that um submitted one, but I know that the 1 terabyte for the express cards was super
He's a
popular
pretty
because
penny. Yeah, it's pretty.
Well, not only are they expensive, but like there's like you can't find them because people bought like all of them um, when they got their Switch 2s. So
Yeah.
um, like even if I did get the email for the Switch 2 and whatever, I would not have access to that for a while, which is saying a lot because I just today got my Pride flags that I got from Pride Palace for free.
Nice.
I ordered them June 1st. It
Yeah.
is June 23rd.
Yeah.
They just barely made it before Pride Month even ended. So I'm like, alright, cool. And all the other reviews that I saw of this place was like, oh yeah, no, like, it came in friggin' like 2 weeks or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, cool, it's not gonna be that bad. And then it's just like,
Not here.
yeah,
This came in like
about that.
3 months.
Yeah. I had the same problem with my second monitor because the monitor that I'm using as my second isn't the one I originally planned. I wanted the same monitor that I have already. And I ordered it and it was like around the same price that it was when I ordered this one. And it was supposed to come like 2 weeks ago or something, and the day came where it was supposed to be delivered, and they said that there are supply chain issues, and they're going to email me when it even gets shipped out. So I was never charged for that. So I just canceled that order, found this around a similar price, got it, and it came in like 2 days. And I was just like, it's not that hard. And it's weird because the one that I think eventually later on when like supply chains won't be weird, I'll get legitimately the same monitor.
If that ever happens.
Yeah, because like this one's not bad. It's the same size and it's also curved, but it's like it has a weird matte like shine to it. So like the one that I use a lot, the color's more crisp. And this one, because of the like finish on the screen, and I checked, it's not a screen protector. The way that the screen is makes the colors a bit more dimmer. So it's like when I'm looking back and forth between the two screens to do stuff, it kind of weirds my eyes out a little because I'm like, wait, is the brightness on this not totally up or whatever? But it is. And I've tried tweaking settings to fix it, and it's just not been a thing. So I've just been like, alright, well, I'm not going to be too picky about it right now because this is what it is. What it is. But in the future down the line, I might make that investment, and it's not that bad of an investment because it's like $80. But well, damn. Okay. As opposed to like the
Dinosaur's gonna.
Dinosaur's moving.
That dinosaur moved. The dinosaur moved.
Shit's haunted. How far did you get in this game before you had to stop because of space?
I think I was getting to the first boss.
Oh, jeez.
So not that far.
The first boss? So the steward ghost?
I think so. It's also been like 3 years since I last played it.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this is the... This is the 9th floor.
Small floor.
Yeah. So this is the 9th floor. We zoomed through floors pretty quickly. I believe...
Are you also collecting all gems?
Yeah, the completion thing that I'm doing is all gems, all booze.
Okay.
And trying to
That's
get
the only
the best
completion I know of.
Trying to get the best rank with money, but that's unbelievably easy in this game because everything is physics, so everything does money.
Which is a lot better than the first one.
Even the first one wasn't that bad. If you just like ran around and
you needed precise pearls to get through ending.
Did you? I feel like you didn't, as long as you were going around and getting the speedy spirits.
I'm pretty sure you needed a precise number of pearls in order to get the good ending.
That's a little funky. But, yeah, there's like money coming out of your ears in this game. And everything is physics, which, Liz was actually on for like one of the. I think it wasn't the. No, I think it was for the first one of this game. And I literally got
Okay.
stuck.
Yeah.
I got stuck when I was vacuuming stuff, and I soft locked myself, and I legitimately thought that I was gonna have to like start the game over because I literally like I was finagling around and I couldn't find a way out of it, and then eventually after frantically like spazzing the freaking joystick and doing a bunch of the jump maneuvers, I finally was able to get myself out of there. But I was like, there's no way. There's no way that just happened. Oh my god. It was so bad. And yes, you're hearing plate noises because I have
Food.
Spanish rice and a sandwich from
Nice.
a local's place that I got. Well, I didn't get the rice from there. We made it's like the Uncle Ben's rice.
Yeah.
Which is real good. And then I made my own sandwich at a place. Anyway, let's free the toad because obviously this is going to work without issue.
The T-Rex is definitely not going to chomp it up.
This totally won't become Jurassic Park.
Luigi house. But it mentioned. It's not at the museum.
Yep.
I guess you just grab the rock, the eggs, and just throw them back at him.
Yep. Yeah, you have to do that, and then you have to yoink, whack him in the heartburn.
Break the ribs.
Break them ribs. I love how he's only stuck to that thing by like his tailbone. Or like his pelvis. It's like sitting out. That was my fault because I wasn't paying attention at where things were falling. Yoink. Oh,
Now what are you gonna use?
I need to wait until I drop more. Come on, get angry and drop more shit. Oh, maybe you're supposed to wait until he's like...
Roaring? Most likely.
Uh-oh. Come on. Reach your head up and roar. Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Because I don't think you have to get him at another angle, because he's just going to keep turning around. Nope. He's only giving you
He
one
be
now.
ballin'.
So that's why I'm like, are you supposed to do this? I remember this. Hold on. You know what you have to do? It's kind of silly.
Oh.
Oh no, I pressed the wrong button! Fuck! Hold on. I got too eager. And great, now this is out of battery. Okay. Oh, come on! Stop being a big baby.
Oh. Yeah, you need to sacrifice a friend.
Oh god! I did the wrong Luigi. Ow.
Yes, you did.
Ow! Wow, I'm getting my ass beat. Yeah. You have to give him the goo because he's malleable like that, and then you can beat his ass. And now he gets the brilliant idea that he should rip his pelvis off of the thing.
Break the pole. Yes.
Now he gets the idea that he should break the pelvis and, Did I not get that heart? I literally walked right into it. That was a little silly.
Now you gotta use the fossils to destroy the dino.
Yep. I need to sit still for a second, though. This.
Missed it. Guess be rearing back.
Yeah, well. Got him.
Yep. Now repeat times however long it takes to beat him.
I get it. It's low battery.
I would say one more.
Yeah, probably. Hey. The spatial awareness in this area is kind of weird.
It's ass.
It's not ass. It's just he's so big that I'm just like, oh my god, game, get it.
Hey, look, heart.
Give me
one more.
Oh my god. Gabe, we get it. Holy shit.
So, how do you feel about the fact that there is a museum of mental health in Oregon?
It's about damn time because we need more of those.
No, it's been there for a long time because it's in the location where they filmed One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Really? It's been that long?
Like, it is in the location where they filmed it. I don't know when it opened.
Hey, guess what? That wasn't the boss. Yep.
Yeah, so the Oregon State Hospital Museum of Mental Health was the filming location of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest a long time ago, before it became a museum.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was probably a hospital back then.
Yeah. I don't know when it became a hotel. I mean, a museum.
Probably recently. If I had to guess.
Probably.
Game? Thank you.
Oh, and they have a knitting project for celebrate 50 years since the movie came out.
That's a movie that I probably should watch. I know they made a TV show about the, like, evil doctor or nurse or whatever from that movie. That was specifically about, like, her, I think it was her origin story or something. I think it got good reviews, too.
Really? That movie came out in 1975? Huh.
Yeah. It's not that new.
No, I thought it was older. That's the thing.
Here's the thing, too. The huge mental health case that, like, blew...
Oh no, it's based off a novel. That's why it feels like it's an older media. Because it technically is.
But yeah, so... You want to know what also is kind of, like, fucky? I will say after we save this job. Give him a second. He's got it. Ah, yes, finally, the B2 button.
Pat, pat.
Luigi.
Can I have that, please?
Okay.
Oh. Thank you.
I did it.
Yay!
You did it.
And now we have to go and bring the... Oh, you get to react to my EGAD voice. Prepare yourself.
Oh no.
Ah, you managed to save another Toad! Excellent! Show Toad in the elevator and I'll make sure he stays safe and sound in the lab.
There's a lot of...
Lightning.
There's a lot happening.
Yeah.
But But yeah, that was my Egad voice. You'll probably hear more of it in the VODs, and
Oh, yeah.
also this stream.
Yeah. Hey, treasure chest.
I already opened it.
Oh.
Buttons.
So,
Bye-bye.
Go home,
don't
small
know
child.
if you saw the comment I made when I posted all those pictures, but me and my older sibling unintentionally drove across the range of mountains that separates West Oregon from East Oregon while just exploring outside.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh! It's my ringtone.
Ah, yes. Pick
I
up the
want this
virtual
as my
boo.
ringtone so bad.
Oh, yes.
It's banging. Anyway, let me pull this out of my butt real
do
quick.
be banging.
Alright, here we go.
Now then, Luigi, you still need to find one more Toad, Princess Peach, and Mario. We're halfway there.
Damn,
Good
we're already
luck.
almost done.
Bye-bye.
You think this game is that short?
Oh, I know.
Buckle
I
up,
know it's not.
Buttercup. Buckle the fuckle up. Alright.
I'm gonna turn you down a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to adjust on
Oh,
Discord if I'm
yeah.
loud because I'm...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've reached probably optimal settings for shit in OBS.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
So, the B2. Are you prepared?
Yeah.
I don't think you are. But, yeah, you wanna know the thing that really fucks me up historically? Or,
What?
there's many historical things that fuck me up, but this is one of them.
Obviously.
We didn't start changing how we approached mental health facilities until somebody went to a mental health institution in New York State in the 70s and went there live and broadcasted the horrible
Yeah.
conditions there. And
Oh, yeah. I'm not
that
surprised.
is when we decided that we needed to change how we approached mental health facilities and mental health in general. I believe the name of that specific place was Litchfield or Litchfield Hospital.
That sounds right.
But yeah, no. You could probably, if you Googled or went on archive places, you could probably find the news report where the guy went and found stuff. Do not do so if you are faint of heart or if you have special needs people in your life, because it
Yeah.
is very rough.
Pretty sure that video is what they based the Outlast games on.
I would not be surprised. But it is, like I said, it is not for the faint of heart. It is absolutely abysmal what they
Yeah.
did to people in that facility. And it was considered quote-unquote normal or the state of, or typical treatment at the time.
Yeah.
Because...
And I think the tamest out of all of them.
Ooh, bats!
Bad.
It's bats! No, stop it. Eh. Eh. Yeah, give me that heart back. Need to make up for the fact that my
Money.
shit sucks so bad. But yeah, it was it was not kosher.
It was not good.
It was not. Like the first I heard of it was ooh. Oh!
Golden rat.
Thank God I didn't miss that. The first I heard of it was because I don't usually watch guilty pleasure shows, but one that I do enjoy is Ghost Adventures. And they went and investigated that place, and they did a whole. The thing that I like about that show is that they do a lot of research into the history of the places they go to.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why I watch it, beyond just them flipping out over shit. Ooh, hold on. We got a hillbilly.
The hillbilly.
Yeah.
He's gonna take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus take the wheel.
Nah, I don't think he looks like a Jesus. I actually know his
He
canon
looks
name.
more like a Roy.
Nah.
Oh,
I know his canon name.
Cletus.
Nope. It's Clem.
Damn. I was close.
But yeah, they spent a good deal being very... I felt that they were being very respectful of
Oh yeah.
the conditions that went on there and doing their due diligence of talking about it in a respectful way and making it very clear that, like, whether or not they find stuff, like, if they do, they want to help the people here because it's just a continuation of the horrible treatment that they faced.
Yeah.
And also they want to help the people that are still upkeeping the property because they're, like, scared out of their fucking minds, which is also fair.
Yeah.
So... yeah, and, like, that's not the only place that they've been to with, like, really heavy shit. They've been to some other places, too. They went to the LA Police Museum, which has legit... which... in their archives, they have stuff from the Manson murders. They have stuff from Marilyn Monroe's, like, when they found her dead. They are not for public viewing, but it is still a, like, it is archived evidence. And they actually got to, like, they could only record, like, the ground and them verbally reacting to the evidence, but they could see some of it. They were granted access. And other stuff is just straight up on display in that museum, including the part of the car and the clothing part of the car and the clothing of two bank robbers from the 90s. That was a huge case. It was a huge shootout situation in LA. Basically what ended up happening is these guys...
riddled with bullet holes?
No, it was it was like their, like, getaway van thing that they used to drive to the location, and then that one of the suspects actually was shot at when he was hiding behind it. Basically they went to, like, rob the bank, and the police responded, and... I think they were brothers or something. It was like some situation. It was two dudes. And one of them, and, like, when the police came, they, like, obviously, like, got out of the building and they started, like, shooting at the cops, so they needed to call in reinforcements because it became a shootout and they needed to get people out of the area and whatever so nobody would get hurt. One of them hid behind the van and the cops shot at his legs that they could see under the van, and that's how they incapacitated him, and he was begging for them to unalive him because of the pain and because he didn't want to get thrown in jail. And while they were getting ambulances and while they were going through the process of arresting the guy and, like, communicating with the other officers who were talking about the other dude, he bled out and died. The other guy escaped out of the property. He went somewhere else to a nearby location and he unalived himself because he didn't want to get arrested. But the clothing of those dudes and the van that they took into custody, because it was technically evidence of what happened, is at that place. And to me, at least, of course, if you don't believe in ghosts, it's like all, like, whatever, they faked it. But they caught some pretty deep shit at that location with the area with their clothing that they even went out of their way to, like, try to, like, be like, hey, let's try to, like, see if we can fake this or whatever. You know, like, they try to, like, replicate it to see if, oh, is this truly, like, can this be debunked, or is this legit proof of possibly something? And, oh, so that's what this is, okay. And they could not find an explanation they could not find an explanation for what they found. So, you know, like,
You're not angry. There it goes.
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So we know that. Okay. We could
Spooky
turn that
shit.
second one.
That would be this one. Nope, this way. Oh! That was close.
Move, Luigi.
No.
We didn't do the orange pipe.
Yeah.
I wonder what activates that middle pipe. Not that one. No, no,
Isn't there
No.
one that's... I think there's one that's invis.
no. The handle that turned that one on is the one right above you.
Oh, it's this one?
Yeah.
Nope, this way. There you go.
Told you.
Yes.
And then he goes back to sleep. This reminds me though, while I'm thinking of it, we should probably... We have a fast travel
some
lab
upgrades.
real quick, and it will keep us on that floor. So I just want to check something real quick. Alright. And we have the 2 toads that we saved so far in here. Sup, dude? I also realized that I didn't replace the bone that we had. So I just want 1.
Ah.
Let's empty out our vacuum for a second. I just want to double check. So, for your viewing pleasure,
Ghosts.
we can look at the
Yep.
different canon names of the ghosts. So the
We
place
got
for the
Goob.
greenie is Goob.
Yep.
That's the wrong button, me. Then we have Hammer,
Hammer. Yep.
Oozer,
Oozer.
Slinker,
Slinker.
Trapper. I don't know how we technically have this one because we didn't suck him up, we just smacked him. But whatever.
I guess killing them counts?
Sure. We have Mini Goob, Mini Hammer, and then of course we're gonna run into other ones.
Yeah.
Rare ghosts. I think these are all scare scrapers. I'm still determining on if we will look at scare scraper or not. Here's the boss that you almost beat.
No, I think I beat that one.
You beat
I
Stewart?
think I was.
Did you get Chambria?
Yeah. I don't know. Because I know I was somewhere which. I definitely saw the security guard eating a donut. But I don't think I
Then
could
you got
get
to
to him.
Cruller.
Yeah, I don't think
Or
I could
Cruller.
get to him.
You got to Paul Blart.
Yeah.
So you did not
I
see...
saw him, but I couldn't get to him.
You did not get
did not
to
see
Chef
Souffle.
Soulflay.
Yeah.
Amadeus Wolfgeist.
Yep.
King Mac Frights. And Dr. Potter.
And then,
And we have Ugg. And then Clem is the next one. And then we have these.
Yeah.
We also have Booze. So they go in order by floor.
And let's
so
go with the boo puns.
So this is the B2 one, which you don't have. Boozement for
Boozement.
B1. Gumboo for floor 1.
Like gumshoe.
Booigi for the second floor. Kung Boo for third.
Third floor.
Boogie for
Boogie.
fourth. Bulldog for fifth. Boo at Arms for
Boo at
sixth.
arms.
So then we don't have... So hang on. So we need after the 6th floor. Boilerworks we don't have yet.
You need B2.
I need... This one we can't get for a stupid long time and I hate it. We need the 7th floor and we need the last 3 of Paranormal Productions and we need the 9th floor ones. So...
Yeah.
Before we get too deep in the Boilerworks, because that place is long as fuck, I suggest we go back.
Looking them up.
We go back and we explore.
Oh.
I can typically figure things out, so I don't necessarily need hints until I ask for them. And for boos, they literally have a built-in system that shows you
Oh yeah.
how to get them. But having you on standby is helpful. So, before we go too deep in the next floor, we're gonna stop for real quick. B2 can't, so we stopped at... We stopped at 7 for the boos? Or we stopped at 6?
One of those.
There's something we can
Why
get at Paranormal Productions anyways that I think we should go grab. Which is interesting because it's technically optional. But if you want 100%, which we do, we unfortunately have to do this. Okie doke. So the thing we have to do is, when last we checked, get out of my face. When last we checked, Morty had... Oh, frick off. Morty, the director, had done a fantastic job casting Luigi and Gooigi into a Godzilla movie for the ages, and he had the raw footage, but he needed time to edit it before it went out to the masses. And then some chaos ensued, and we have not been back to check up on his progress yet. So I think we should go and see... Jesus, Luigi, okay. If he has finished his work. What's up, my dude? Oh, at last, my masterpiece is complete! Filled with gripping action, dripping with emotion. Oh, and the suspense, it has it all! Feast your eyes on this! If it is not the very definition of true art, I do not know what is! And you go over to the thing. I think you actually have to do this to get it to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prepare yourself for greatness.
For cheesy 1950s Godzilla movie.
Sorry. Huh?
He's Godzilla! Run! Due to international copyright lawsuit, he's not Godzilla. Let's just don't run like it is. Leave it.
And then this parts are like edited versions of what you do to beat this boss.
Yeah.
Da 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 da! And that's the movie.
Wow.
So,
Morty
you can
says
leave
it
him
sucks.
feeling very pleased with himself in this area.
He will pass on.
And you do not need to capture him. This is an optional boss ghost. However, for 100%, you do have to be a
100%,
dick.
we have to kill him.
You do have to be a dick and capture him. Oh. He has, like, no health, though.
Yeah.
See, they even give you an achievement for going back and remembering to do this.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
don't have
fine.
time to get pearls off of him, sadly.
He doesn't have an official boss fight, that's why. I don't even think the quote-unquote Godzilla thing gets you one, because it's just a normal ghost with a costume. Meanwhile, the thing that you use to detect boos is the goo. It rumbles, and it tells you how close you are to a boo by the rumbling. Alright. And yes, my controller is in fact rumbling. Alright, so it's stronger with stage 1. Aha! And we got the music change, so he's definitely in this room. So, much like Luigi's Mansion 1, you have to guess their exact hiding space. If you don't get it, you can't fight them. So, let's see what's making the strongest thing here. I think it's the trees.
I think it's more like you have a limited time to find it correctly.
No, there's no time limit when they're still hidden. It's just you have to find the right one, and if not,
Yeah.
they'll move. Is it this? Yay! I'm the producer! I can get a table anywhere I want! Alright. So, you get
And I'm
to
just over here
witness...
playing Splatoon 3 side order.
So like
roguelike.
King before you, you can witness the absolute absurdity that is beating up the booze in this game.
Oh yeah, I know. Like slamming them back and forth relentlessly. I caught a few boos.
Then how far were you in the game were you if you could barely get through a few bosses, but the first boss, but you already had some booze?
Well, the capturing the boos is the same in 2.
Oh. Well, no,
Yeah.
for that one...
You still slam them back and forth.
No, you don't. You pull and then you let them go, and then they fly around like crazy.
Oh yeah. Then I guess I got farther than I
Because
thought.
the slamming is new to this game. That was one of the selling points.
Yeah.
Is the newer combat involved slamming the shit.
Then I guess I
out
got
of
farther
everything.
than I thought.
Yeah. All right.
When I lose this run of the roguelite for Splatoon, I'll go and re-download it.
Okay.
And see how far I got.
So. Got that.
And then potentially after stream, I'm gonna head to a brewery which sells pizza as well.
Well, yeah, bar food's always the best.
Oh no, not a bar. It's a brewery specifically. So it's straight up where the beer is brewed.
Well, well, that's not that weird because there's a brewery near me that people like to go to.
Well, I didn't
that
say
also
weird. I
is,
just said
like,
it's not a bar.
well, usually it's like brewery that you go for tastings or something, and then you don't really do anything
Yeah.
else. But here it's just like no, like there's
this is the restaurant.
stuff. There's like
Yeah,
it's brewery
that's what this
but
one
restaurant.
is essentially.
Right.
Like it also has on its board. Oh, we have a different supply of cheeses and then regular food as well.
But yeah,
Be
they do
fancy while drinking our beer.
well, yeah,
You
you
could
have
have a
charcuterie.
charcuterie board.
You have charcuterie stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
How are we supposed
because it is
to...
still daylight out here. It's probably not for you.
No! Can we still interact with this, even though it's on the ground? Because
What
this
does it
was...
do?
Well, the magic of this was that you would go to different... Yeah, I have a feeling that this is going to be different. Maybe we have to leave and come back.
Maybe.
The whole point was that when you looked through the camera, you would see the movie that they're trying to make. And I went on a little mini rant. Well, not... Oh no, this one's knocked over too! How are we supposed to unfreeze this if you can't access these?
Who knows?
Well, you do, because you have the thing.
Fine. What floor are we on?
Paranormal Productions 8. Oh wait, hold on. Is it up here? Is this on fire?
Got it.
Nope. But yeah, I went on a little tangent when I was playing this last because I was talking about one of the things that I loved about this game and some others that I like is that this game
how
does
many
a really
buttons have you
good...
gotten from him? from this floor?
I have half of the gems.
Not gems. How many, like, elevator buttons have you gotten from this floor?
So far, just one. Do I need to come back later to do it?
Possibly. Da, 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 da.
The last thing we did on this floor before getting Morty was chasing the poltercat.
Okay, yeah, that's the last thing it's saying on here.
So the question is, where do we get the far?
Oh, is that a gym?
Yeah, it's frozen.
Let me roll all the way down to floor 8.
Wait a minute. I'm remembering. Let me see if I can big brain this.
What color gym is that?
It looks like the blue one. Aha! Found it! Hold on.
Ah,
I got it. That's the blue one.
oh, you could have done this way earlier as well.
Yeah, I just got caught up with stuff. I probably could have done it earlier.
Yeah.
Anyways,
How many more gyms do you have left on this floor?
the first two.
First 2.
So white and red, I believe.
Okay.
Um,
So the set which has a bicycle on it. Why don't you go to that?
set with a bicycle. That's gonna be Sesame Street. Oh, hold on.
Sure.
But yeah, one of the things I talked about was how this place was really good with theming and with whimsy.
Suck up that basket. Suck up.
Oh, right, I remember this now. It's a gem ghost. And an ET reference. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, now we just need the red one.
Okay.
But yeah,
that
the
should be
thing that I talked about was
the TV room before the main door.
TV room before the main door? So, here?
Yes.
This one?
Go over to the carpet and use the suction shot.
What?
That.
On the
A plunger.
carpet?
No, on the plant.
Oh.
Now peel back the carpet.
Oh, now carpet. I had a feeling the carpet had to go up.
Yeah.
I was like, don't.
How
you
did
have to
that
do
scare
something
you,
with the carpet?
Luigi?
It's not hard to
There you
scare
go.
Luigi, to be fair. Thank you.
I know.
So now
It's
this
not
floor is done.
hard for him to get
Whoop.
gaslit either.
Oof. But one of the things that I talked about a lot that this game does really well, and that other games that I like typically do well in some cases in terms of how I like them or why I like them, is that with the theming, it brings about a touch of whimsy. So, like, not only do the things in here make sense, and in the other, like, games in the series of Luigi's Mansion 2, they do really well is that they don't just theme stuff. Like, there's themes and whatever, with the exception of the first game, because the first game is just exploring like the layout of a really big
But the second game,
house.
every mansion is themed.
Yeah, every mansion has a theme, and it's not just like a one-off like whatever thing.
No.
It's like,
It's
hey,
the
tell us.
whole entire-
They go all in on the theme, and it's
Yeah.
not to where it's obnoxious, and it's not to where it's not enough. They hit
The only thing that
sweet
is
spot.
obnoxious about 2 is the reused boss that they use for the whole entire game.
Yeah. But even then, like, they find ways to shake it up
It's
to make
Luigi
each
House,
one
but it
feel
mansion.
unique. Why do they call it Luigi's Mansion if it's a hotel? Uh,
Because
these are
Luigi House, but it mansion.
these are life's great questions. Also, this controller is on its last limbs, and I need to plug it in.
Yep.
So we're gonna do that real quick. But yeah, like they, especially in this game, they do a really good job of adding a butt ton of whimsy to it. And in
Oh,
that
yeah.
I mean that like this game feels enjoyable to replay even if you know what happens because
Oh, yeah.
each floor is done so well and it's so self-contained that like I remember the themes and what happens in this game.
Yeah.
But I forget certain little details that make things all the more charming. And
Yes, the director ghost is
so
always a treat.
yeah, so then when you come back to so then that makes you want to revisit the game and play it again. Even though, like with other games with repetition, it's like, oh, like, you know what's going to happen, eventually it gets boring. Here it's like, no, like, it's like when you watch a really nice movie that's like pretty and the costumes are good if it's a live action, if it's animation, it's well animated. And like, yeah, you can make the arguments of like, oh, you know, the story is good or oh, like I like this aspect of the movie. But in general, if you had to sum it up, you kind of just sit back and go, it was a treat for my brain. It was a treat for the eyes. It's that kind of experience as a video game. And Luigi's Mansion 3 does this for me. Luigi's Mansion in general as a series does this. The Pikmin games, with the newer ones especially, I feel they do a better job with it because the games are not Pikmin 2 anymore. Unicorn Overlord was
yes.
was
I
a
need to get back
case
into
of
that.
this for me. That may be a game I play for stream as well. That's a game.
Yeah.
It's
And
more.
it's not that hard to beat,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
it was more of a structured case.
Yeah.
But it still has that whimsical aspects of it that make me go like, oh, like man, I really like.
Okay.
I could not get tired of this
Did you get the
game.
true ending?
I 100% beat it. Yeah.
So you got the true. Who did you choose?
I chose the chick that was obsessed with marrying us because for once you have a character that's obsessed with marrying the main character and they're
Who is
not
not
annoying.
Childhood friend. Yeah, and who's not a childhood friend.
Yeah. Like she was into us, but it was like in a cute kind of like I have a schoolgirl crush way. Not like in a
Yeah.
weird obsessive way or in a like Jesus Christ leave me alone way.
Yeah.
Never heard of it to be honest. You should look into it. It
You
is
should.
very
It is so
very
fun.
enjoyable. It is an Atlas game.
Yes.
It was Atlas and who else made it? I forget.
I feel like Square. So that's the game is definitely a game Square would have made.
That sounds right. But it's one of those games that has the beyond stupid ass name, but my god, you cannot judge it based on the
Vanillaware.
name.
Damn.
Yeah, Vanillaware and Atlas, baby. It is a strategy RPG game.
Well, no. It is a Vanillaware, baby. It was just published by Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
It was
then
fully
there you go.
developed by Vanillaware.
Yeah. It is one of those games that is an absolute delight if you could get past the fact that its name is absolutely ass. Like, Triangle Strategy was another one of those. I think Octopath Traveler also got critiques on its name being lame, but the game being really good. So it's one of those things where it's just
But
like, the name was a choice.
Traveler name fits because that's the first letter of all the main characters' name. Spells Octopath.
When it came out, it made sense and like whatever, but other ones it's just like that was the working title and then you decided to just make it the title and we disagree.
Yeah.
But the rest of the game is fantastic, so we kind of can't critique you for that. On this floor we are missing a gem and a boot.
What floor is this?
This is number 7, the Garden Suite.
What color gem are we missing?
The green one? I think that's the green one.
Number 4. Okay.
Yeah, number 4. I think that's the emerald.
Okay.
Getting steady pulses, so I think the first room that we're gonna have access to is gonna be the one with the boo here.
Yeah.
Let me get the boo
It
first.
is the room which has... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting stronger pulses here, so it's gonna be this room.
Hello.
Yep. Alright, now let's find out what this... It's this direction. Is it this? No, that one. Botanist! And he disappears and turns into bats that bother you, and he goes to another room on the floor. So we gotta leave.
Yeah.
Based on how this is wiggling, though, he's gonna be in the next one. Oh, no. Go up here, please. Thank you. No.
Whoa.
And he's in the next one.
Oh.
Ooh. Money.
However you get into that room is where the gem is.
The gem's in this room?
No. The door with the giant vine over it.
Yeah, that's this room. I think. Actually, no. Maybe not. Yeah, they just added a bunch. They knew that there was not interactable stuff in here, so they added a bunch of pots for when the boo comes in.
Mm. Now the question is, how are you supposed to get into that room?
This room?
Yeah.
I think you have to fall into it from above. Hang on.
Ah, yeah, you have to do that.
Because I think the boo's also over there.
Oh, ghost you missed.
No, they respawn.
Ah,
That's another thing too, is that like, unlike in the first Luigi's Mansion, when you beat a floor, it's not like, oh hey, now this place is like clean unless it's the blackout. It's,
yeah.
oh, like this whole place is still under control, so when you're going through and doing stuff, there's gonna be stuff there to bother you. Oh, never mind, he's in the watermelon room. That one. I think it's this one. Please. Yes! Botanist! It looks like you found me! Where'd you go? Ah, here he is. How dare you hide in the watermelons!
How dare you?
How dare you hide within the watermelon? I love how with all of them, it's like they're so fat, you have to like suck them in like 5 times before you actually get them.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think we have to fall into it from above by... Oh no, hold on. We have to go this way. Oh, maybe it's this way. Is there something over here?
Maybe it's...
Ha
Yeah.
Nope, wait, that's just for that, which is funny. Never mind.
It,
Tarzan
but
that
how do
way.
you get in there? I guess you go up one more floor?
Yeah, I think you gotta drop in.
I'm just dropping in here.
Luigi?
You're not on the ledge.
Perspective is difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Yeah. Oh, maybe you don't drop in from here. I thought you did.
No, you do.
From this
do.
room?
The bed. Yes. The bed.
Oh, I have to go behind him and get his butt cheeks. Stop
You missed.
flexing. No one cares. Oh, frick off. Bonk.
Okay, go to the bed. And then use... removing the...
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Yeah, so I'd say remove the curtains. So you can see everything.
Now what?
And then once...
Oh, now I got it.
Yeah, that. Yeah. And then there's a strobe plant at the end.
Just get all this real quick.
I guess that one. No.
Money.
So apparently there's a pipe somewhere. There it
There
is.
he is. Use strobe all one. Almost strobe all flowers in the garden suites. Sweet.
Yep. Head through the pipe in the back.
Ah, here it
Okay,
is.
so that pipe.
Deploying
Yeah.
the goo.
At least the gems don't disappear after being on the floor for a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, they don't do that. They're not that rude.
Yeah.
Even if they were,
They have
I
been
don't know
rude before.
where. I don't know where they would put it.
Just refresh the room most likely.
I guess.
What other floors do we need a few more gems for?
Let me get out of here first. Because I think it would be faster actually to... Oh no, that's right. We have to... This one's stupid. We have to boing. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I think it's easier to just go all the way to the top and slide down rather than going all the way down again.
Wow! Ho ho!
There's a ghost in the hammock. There has to be.
I already got one.
Mm.
It's just a gold ghost.
Mm.
Oh.
What happens if you step on that flower?
Oh, fuck. Step on what?
The flower.
The one in the one in the middle?
Yep.
That's where the button was for this room.
Ah.
Mr. Potter watered a plant,
Yeah.
and it grew into this
It
giant
grew
tree.
teeth.
No, it grew into this giant tree that we've had to climb up this entire floor, and then it was resting in the middle. How you
Mm.
get down is this way.
Convenient. Vine.
But yeah, when you come here, the thing is literally resting in a little fountain right here, and then a plant eats it, and he waters it, and it turns into this giant thing. And then you have to climb all the way up to get it. Yeah. I suppose I will say this on record for people who care and or follow the VOD channel. Dragon Quest VODs, all of them except for one are currently uploaded, but they're privated because I have to name them and do some setting stuff. The one that is missing had part of the recording just not record through OBS for some reason, even though I never noticed it stop
Yeah, I
recording at
heard
any
about
point.
that.
So I had to put a disclaimer at the end saying, whoops, sorry, didn't know this happened. And I did it in Final Cut Pro, and Final Cut Pro didn't want to export it for some reason. So I have to try again to see if it'll export. And if not, I'm going to have to tell Liz that she's going to have to add the thing and then share it again with me so that I can then upload it and whatever.
Yeah.
But needless to say, Dragon Quest will be completed on the YouTube channel for the VODs soon. It's basically complete already. I just have to go back and do some stuff. I did upload the Luigi's Mansion ones, though. I think those are also privated, because I also wanted to do some setting tweaking. So probably on Wednesday, I will have the time to go and finish all that nonsense and be able to make everything current. But in case anybody is wondering, that is why. So yeah, the first Let's Play of this channel and everything was just
Filled with cups.
technological issues. But then again, it's the first one, so that was an aggressive jolt. It's the first one, so of course it's gonna have a lot of issues, because it's like with a first child, you're learning how to do things, so it gets a little fucked up.
That's a great description of it.
Yep. Meanwhile, the Boo is apparently in this main huge ass area, so now we gotta...
Damn.
Yeah. We're learning. Yup. We're learning, alright.
Yep.
Oh my god. Just get rid of the bats.
It's a load of fish.
Alright. Let's see.
And there I go. Damn.
Oh, wait, no. I remember what they do with the Boo. Because they count this all as one room.
Oof.
We gotta play a guessing game. This one, no. This one's really strong. I'm thinking it's this one. Yeah! My name is Boons! You just dug up a heap of trouble. I love your work in Star Trek. Oh, gotcha. Thank God the money didn't go completely everywhere in this giant-ass place.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so now I believe we are caught up on booze. Let me just grab this real quick. The reason why...
Right, it's ass. It's a pain.
The reason why we can't get all of the gems the first time around is because you need the dinosaur to be gone, because he breaks stuff and then you use the bones to smash stuff. Yeah, because see...
In memoriam of all of those dinos which died.
Yep. I mean, they died a long time ago, so...
But they died again.
They died a second death.
Yep.
And yes, this is the fastest you can move with this, so...
Sounds about right.
Yep. Thankfully... Oh, did it break? Frick. I didn't think they did.
Yeah.
Unless it just shot itself all the way over here. Which it might have. Yep. Okie doke. It belongs in a the museum! Oh, fuck. Get over here!
Run away.
Thank you. Where'd you go? Hey! Hey! Get smacked. Thank you. I did it. God, I need to get rid of these freaking crows. Because this is just going to be a problem for me. There. I think that got them all.
Yes, did it.
Okie doke. And I probably missed all the gold that was over here because I was trying to catch the dude, and I suck. It's
Everything weird.
fine. Alright, let's go get our friend the fossil. At least now we're not getting our shit rocked by thunder every 5 seconds. You suck? Yeah, that's the point of the vacuum. Hey, but I'm tish. Eh.
We have something for that.
Oh. You're right, thank you.
Yeah. We just need an Elgato at this point.
Say what?
An Elgato Stream Deck.
I have that. That's what I just did that for.
Oh.
I have it programmed to the soundboard on
Do
Discord.
the... Nice.
I think we have to shoot our friend.
You think.
No, we don't. I thought you had to open his mouth and then he was gonna have a thing, but it's fine. So, even though not all of these have the things in them, they do have pearls,
Pearls.
which is
You need
worth
those for good ending.
a lot of money. Yoink. Money physics! Blah, 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 blah. Give me this. This one also has one, I think.
Got it.
Nope. Oh, that's where that other one went. But this one's up here.
Hey. Yeah.
Alright, we're just missing one more.
You're on battery drop.
We are missing the purple one.
5.
Missing the
What
purple.
floor is this?
Number 9.
9.
Unnatural
Okay.
History Museum.
3, 2, 5. Okay. Looks like. Is there a toad on the floor you can collect? Well, grab. Bully.
I
is a
mean,
better
we have
term.
this.
Yeah, that might work.
What do we gotta hit?
There is a glass case on the right side of the room. So at the front. Our left, Luigi's right.
Say the what now?
Our left, Luigi's right. So go to our left.
Okay.
And then to the front of the room where the elevator is. Because apparently you could have gotten this before the boss. Or after the boss. No. Stop. Turn.
I already got this one.
Then that's not number 5. Okay, you got the one up there. Did you get What about the case on the right?
I already got this one. That one was the white one.
Okay. What? Okay. What about the case right before you enter the exhibit hall? Not that one.
I'm gonna get this one first for money.
Okay, you already got that one. Okay. Oh. Yep. So,
Back off. Oh wait, hold on. I think I remember this.
nah. Did
Nope.
you get the secret safe?
The one that's over here? Behind this thing? Yes.
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 Okay. Have you spun? Okay, so you've spun. Really?
Yeah, I spun the chair.
Okay. So you've done that flashing light right there.
Yep. We need the purple one. I'm gonna take my friend and see if it's in this area over here.
Did you shine light on the southwest display cabinet? Like the dark light?
Southwest?
Yes.
The one with the eggs?
No, the one across from the dinosaur safe.
I don't remember that one.
It requires you to shine the dark light and then collect spectral orbs. No, not that one. Southwest. Not that one. Not that one.
Southwest from this?
Yes.
So south.
Okay, then
West.
that display. Yes, use the dark light there.
Ah! Yeah. That one's a little mean.
And you said you already did it.
Because I didn't know it was an invisible one.
Yeah.
That one's a hard
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
Alright.
okay, now you're done.
Let's go back to
Let's
the basement
take care
2.
of the basement. Yep.
Well, let's go back to basement 2 and then use the lab warp so that we're at least at the right level we need to be at. And then we'll double check on stuff there. But we should be caught up, with the exception of that one thing that we can't get on the 4th floor for a stupidly long time. I don't know why they did that, because it bothers me. Because everything else you can get, so it's just like that one feels like you should be able to get it. Alright. Let's double check.
Oh.
Got it. Too spooky.
Three spooky, 5 me.
Yeah, because I'm doing the roguelite DLC in Splatoon 3, and it's a pain.
Alright, let's double check. So, for the booze, B2, B1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, so booze we're good. 1, 2. Oh, game was loading a second. Morty's just chilling. Yep. so we're good with that. For gems... Yes. So yes, so we covered our bases, so let's go back to the new floor. Alright.
Oh. Ha
Okity dokity. And yes, you have banjo
Okity-dokity.
music here. It's great. Gotta go get Clem.
Liam. Hey, what about Clem?
Is there anything in here yet? Oh, there's this. Oh, okay. So this one you can't get all the gems the first round too because reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's this. Okay. Alright. I think...
Okay.
Back there. Okay. Alright. Oh, hey, look.
You broke the machinery.
Nope.
How are you gonna get Luigi there?
Huh?
Hey, Butterpuff. The only friendly ghost. Oh no. Sometimes this is a section we have to run through.
Yep.
You've gotten yourself into a real mess there, Luigi. Good news though, the poltergeist goo has been tested at depths up to... I forget. Really deep. What's important is, it's waterproof! But because that ghost used a switch to control the water levels, your path is blocked. I think you could walk along the sewer waterway and reach the switch. Give it a try. You've got to return the water to its original levels and go after that ghost.
Yes, I am plugging my nose for that.
Oh, I could tell.
So I like the second and third games in their own right, but I feel the first game had a lot more spooky aura to it. Yeah, I feel like the first game is definitively the spookiest. The other ones kind of go into...
Oh, it's open till... Okay. Open till 10. Neat. Okay. Yeah, so I'll have time.
Feel like the others kind of lean more into like the parody of spooky stuff.
Spooky. Yeah.
Oh,
While
that's
one
right.
dips heavily into real spooky stuff.
Oh yeah.
Case in point, the random shadow of a hanged Luigi in the
No,
attic.
but that was disproven though.
I know. That was just graphical glitch. Coffee machine makes coffee. Shots and overfills it. And breaks everything else.
And that's how we
Hey,
get a
look,
game.
Jim. Yeah.
I was literally
There you
right on
go.
top of it, Gabe. But sure.
You could have gotten the 6th gem at the very beginning of this section.
Really?
Yes.
Well, we're stuck now, so we gotta loop back around.
Yep.
There's some... But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's because I've just watched a lot of Chugga playing it, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like one was definitely more spooky, but oh god, I hate this. Want to see the gimmick of this level?
Water physics using the vacuum.
Yep. And just saying, you might as well get used to this because
We're coming back here multiple times.
oh no, it's way worse than that actually.
Or does it appear on multiple floors?
Nope. I'm not gonna say nothing. You gotta figure it out, or you'll have to see what I mean. But this is
no.
yep.
I obviously know the rest of the floor is this. Don't tell me the whole entire boss fight is on the rubber ducky.
I ain't saying shit,
It is.
but
It is, isn't it?
yep. How the fuck?
Where does that second pipe take you?
Oh,
Oh, that second pipe takes you to the other side. Yeah.
whee! Overly complicated Yui.
Yep. I wonder what where that top pipe brings you.
Places.
Why don't we do it now?
Give me a second.
Oh, that might be where it brings you. You just went back to that one.
Frick.
Nope. Go back to the one you just went through. And try going through the one to your left. Damn.
Just get a lot of money. Oh, a lot of money. Good lord.
I would just say just walk. Okay. Let's see what that left pipe does that you ignored.
This one?
Yes. Money. You're welcome.
Gotta do this. Yoink.
And then walk across, and then that one. To go down, and then across. To go up.
Hey, King's here.
Hello, King.
You joined us for the sewer section. How are the leaves? Doink. Okay. Did that go where I can grab it? Hopefully?
Yes, no. Some of it's there, some of it's on the water. You're not gonna get in time.
Damn it. I hate when they do that. Hello, Monarch. Man, this sweltering heat wave's been getting on my nerves. Yeah. How bad is it where
This
you
is
are?
why-
Uh-oh.
This is why I'm planning to leave the south.
Because
And I'm
we
going
have an
to where it's
extreme heat
mountains
warning where
galore.
we're at.
My high for today is just a nice brisk 80.
Oh, nice. Risky. Uh-oh,
It doesn't
we're
feel
going through
80
automatically.
outside.
Oh, it's this part.
Oh, joy. Spiky.
Yep. I've been sweating my ass off. Yeah,
Yeah, that's normal.
Luigi?
Luigi.
Holy shit, dude. Pop out. Okay.
Pop it to the other one.
Mm,
Wait, can't you wake
Oh.
Luigi up and blow him back to the front?
you can stop it a little, but the idea is that you're going to be going there no matter what.
Yeah. But just to give you enough time to go get the ball.
Oh, right. Because we have to... No. To get out, because we have to put him down here now. Oh, wait. No, we don't.
Can't he pass through that grate?
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Doink.
Ooh, have fun.
No. Excuse you. Did not ask you to go there.
But you don't know what that ball could do.
I'm gonna have to go in the duck. Hold on. Whee! Where's a, Ah! It's probably this. Gimme.
You can get to there.
Nope. Wee doggy. Is this just... Oh, it's in a thing.
Yep.
Okay. Ah, I didn't see that until it was too late!
And you killed him.
Fuck.
How dare you? You killed him.
Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. Oh, they don't let you do it on the duck. Okay. There's a bomb going off somewhere. Jesus.
There.
Alright. I think it's over here,
Little
actually.
vicious.
I think it's this one. Yep.
Yeah.
No!
You hit the goo.
No, I hit
You aren't
the
supposed
water.
to be hitting the goo.
I hit the water.
The
I gotta go
water.
in that little... I gotta go in the
There's a
little
glass
dead end
shark
there.
in the water.
Speaking
You
of
know about
sharks...
the glass shark?
Money! Again, money is not an issue in this game.
Yeah. It is an issue in the first one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, the pearls matter in the first one.
Just gonna scoot over here. And go back to the dock. And... Gonna... grab this. And do a Yui real quick. Run. Oh, this. This is fitting, because I was just about to talk about how, it was the 50th anniversary of Jaws the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, piss. Fuck. Great.
You died.
Yeah,
That's a
turned,
consensus for everyone.
turned 50 yesterday.
Yep.
Oh, I think I remember what I have to do when it's dumb with the physics of this. Hold on, let me get back on the duck. No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so you just keep hold of that.
Didn't the
And not
original
get hit
author
by
disown
that.
his work because of the bad reputation he gave sharks? I have no
Possibly?
idea about that. I have no clue. Run, Gooman! Alright. So, I'm just gonna sit here for a hot minute. Okay. Go, 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 go! No! What are you... Are you fucking kidding me? There was nothing there! What did I hit?
A shark.
No, before that. It acted like I rebounded, like I hit something. But there was no, like...
Who knows?
There were no, like, tires or anything over there. Video games!
Yep.
Run!
Yeah, eventually became an ardent ocean conservationist after
Yeah, the freaking...
feeling responsible for the negative attitudes against
The-
sharks that his noveling
The
engineered.
goddamn thing that... Did I bump
Engineered.
against the freaking thing? Because that was up
Against
north.
the buoy?
It acted...
Yes.
But it acted
Yes,
like I
you
was
did
bumped...
bump against a buoy.
It acted like I bumped into something else. Like, I was all the way down here. And now now it's not going to do it, of course. Because, great. I hate,
Yep.
I hate everything. How's about... Oh my god! I just realized that they went through the thing! Get off the boat! Even though I was literally on the boat by the thing to do the stuff 5 seconds ago, and it didn't give me the prompt, because video game. Oh
Hey,
my god.
boss.
Alright. Here we go. I don't know why alarm's going off, but okay. Turn off. Break off. Get his butt. Thank you. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
That was
god.
fast.
Alright. So, where does this bring me without touching anything? This brings me up here. So, this needs to turn. So now, this will bring me this way. Oh, hold on.
I think wherever the light ups are. That makes no sense.
Yep. Sure.
Become Luigi and collect the golden things.
Go.
Or do that.
It's fine.
Too late, they're gone.
The author of Jaws did not
yeah, you
renounce
have
his
to
work,
have them.
but he did dedicate the latter part of his life to ocean conservation. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. he began to feel responsible. So he writes, considering the knowledge about. Yeah, he says he could not write Jaws today, not in a good conscience anyway. Back then, it was
Yeah.
accepted that great whites were whatever. They ate people by choice. Now we know that almost every shark attack on human is an accident. A shark mistakes a human for prey. And
Yep.
his widow declared the author kept telling people the book was fiction and comparing Jaws to The Godfather, saying he took no more responsibility for the fear of sharks than Mario Puzo took responsibility for the mafia.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't see Stephen King dedicating his life to changing people's perception of clowns after it. Then again, I don't think that would. I don't even think that would ever work anyway, because people are more scared of clowns than they are of freaking global warming. That's never gonna change.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we've drained the water, we get to go all the way back around and collect stuff on the ground now.
Good job.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job.
Alright, the water is back to how it was. Go back to where you came from and get after that mechanic ghost.
Wow, that just sounds rude. Go back to where you came from.
That would be
Tell me
the Bronx.
I'm not wrong.
That would be the Bronx, my guy.
Yeah.
Actually,
Batty
I think
bad.
based on the stupid. Oh, that's a mine. I think based on the stupid cartoons, canonically it's technically supposed to be Brooklyn, but
It is Brooklyn.
the Bronx I feel is also valid.
It's close enough.
Well, because the Bronx also has a very heavy Italian American population,
Yeah.
so it would make sense. All right, let's do this. Excuse you.
I guess you can't break that wall
Yet.
yet.
Maybe. You also have no way to pop these things, which is annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
That's got something in it, and... Oh, no, hold on. Money!
Money, 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 money.
This thing got shit in there.
Hey, I see some dust. Hey, I see some more dust. Oh, boy. You seem to be 8-ball.
Ducks! Anything through here? What shit? Oh, hey, speaking of it.
It's a clown.
Game?
Game.
Sure. Whatever.
Yep.
And then this stuff can't be popped yet, I guess. So... Hang on. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't know there was water there. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna have to go
Kill
back.
them. You killed him.
Hey, remember those sharks?
Yeah. They're all just flopping like out of water fish. And they can still attack.
Well, if you walk into it, like I was stupid enough to, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the banjo music that plays in this section.
Oh yeah.
Hillbilly hijinks!
Hold up, see if you could grab that what's it called? Bobber.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go fishing. Okay.
Really thought you would be able to.
I think you can, but not at this level. It's being picky.
Hmm.
For reasons unknown. And I didn't know there was water there. Cool.
You killed him again. How dare you? Ow.
Actually, I think I know what I have to do to this. Nope, never mind. Oh, this is cool. Ready for this?
Ooh, a submarine.
No, don't go back and thing.
You need the fire element.
If only it was in this game. Oh, hey, look, fire
Yeah.
element.
There it is. You hurt yourself. Hey, look, fire element. Hey, look, gem.
Okay. Anything else I can dig around in here? Nope. Okay. Whee! I think you just straight up
This
have
up
to
here.
go back up here and then...
Oh yeah, I forgot. Luigi cannot climb.
Yeah. But
That's
hey,
Luigi
these are
house,
turned off
but
now,
at mansion.
so...
Yeah.
have to babysit his ass.
Always.
Here. Oh. You really have to babysit the ass.
Yeah.
Or you just straight up can't do this anymore.
I guess, because you're too low.
Neat.
Huh. Neat.
I swear to God you can do something with this, though. Come on, there's gotta be a way to get over there.
I guess not.
Unless I'm thinking way ahead of myself, which I might be.
Eat sticky ink.
Man, there's a lot of shit over here. Oh, hey.
Whoa, a mimic.
Yep.
You failed.
Nope.
You got ate by the mimic.
Damn it. Are you supposed to do this? No. Can't what you're supposed to do with this. You throw something at him? Yeah, there we go. Right over here.
Wow.
There we go.
Oh, yes.
Thing up there. there's some here too. That.
Well, hello.
Wow, okay.
This PC.
Oh, wait. Let's just finish this floor first, and then come back for the stuff that we missed. Because I don't even think you can get everything this time through. Because you do come back to this area. Unfortunately. Alright. Boss time.
Oh, you already fought the boss.
Nope. We didn't fight Clam.
Thought we did.
Nope. We just got to Clam.
Rubber ducky. So I was right, the boss fight is just entirely on the rubber duck.
Yep.
Damn. And he's in the rubber duck as well.
Yep.
So you have to blow him into the spikes. Got it.
Nope. You have to get him to go into the mines.
What happens if he touches the spikes?
Good question.
It does the same thing. It does that. If only you could use the vacuum on the mines to push them closer and further.
Nope.
And he almost went to the spikes himself.
I don't think he can go by himself. He has to be directed. Come on. Oh, I just saved it.
That should not have worked.
It really shouldn't, but I'm not gonna do shit. Hit the bomb, moron.
Or you could just...
Yeah. Problem is, he goes wherever you pop him, and the only exit is over here.
Yeah.
So then by the time you go through the animation and running over there...
He gets back up.
Oh god! I managed to get him. Oh, I didn't think I got that.
Yeah, they should not have given you that.
Again, with this fight, take what you can get.
Yeah.
There were not 3 mines in here beforehand. Bullshit. Come on. Go.
One more phase.
Just getting the... Oh, they float up from the bottom. That's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That should have activated that one. And on. Gotcha!
And
Get fricked! All the ducks. And of course, where does the button go? But
into the
it's up.
pool.
And Luigi's not happy about it. Let's
Can
just
Luigi not
confiscate his
swim?
ducks. If he can't swim with this thing on his back. It also is
Damn.
another step, though, so. Eh. So we gotta do this, and then we can go in here. Number 10.
Gotcha.
Banjo. Let's just do this to get rid of this thing. This is apparently where Clem lived when manning the stuff down here.
When he was alive?
So...
Damn, that's sad.
No, I think these were all people that have been ghosts for a while, so this is just straight up where he lived when he was being the boiler room
Yeah.
person. This is also where the door is. So let's put the button in the door and button in the elevator, and then we will come
Open
back
the door.
for more shit.
Nope. Day 5 for our 18-day long question of the day. Who is your favorite electric type Pokemon?
Oh.
Alright,
Yeah. Ha
button time.
Bhutan, Bhutan.
10.
Oh yeah.
Now it's even! Yay! Oh my
For
god.
now. Oh no.
This... When I was talking about whimsy being a huge thing in this game, this room is one of the ones that absolutely and utterly sold it for me. Besides Morty's room.
Oh, yeah.
Morty's room is pretty good. This one is a good one.
Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh.
It's an ancient Egypt styled room,
Yep.
and everything has physics. Look at this!
Oh no.
Welcome to the Vacuuming Sand Only podcast. And yes, there is stuff hidden in this sand. You don't have to crawl through all of it, but is it satisfying to do anyway? Yes.
Money. You're just gonna ignore the money. There we go.
Being thorough. Now, I have cleaned out this room pretty much every single time that I have played this game.
How long does it take you?
Not very long, actually. It's very therapeutic. Like I said, for some stuff, you do have to do this a little. Not to this extent. But the fact that everything has physics is so entertaining to me. And they just asked people to do this. This is an ooh piece of candy moment to the extreme. When they showed that you could destroy the ground in the new DK game coming out, Bonanza.
Oh,
They
knew what they were doing when they showed that.
This is what I immediately thought of. That is this.
Yeah.
You basically just recreated this. And am I mad at you for it? Hell no. Because that's an entire game where every single area, feasibly, to an extent, you could do this to. This is just one room, and it's so satisfying. Doo-doo. And also, to be fair, you do have to sand physics in some places. Like this one, for example. Need more. Hold on.
There we go. That's charging.
Get bit more. There we go. Also,
Right now.
it goes without saying that this is one of my favorite areas because I was the kid that was obsessed with ancient civilizations. Especially Egypt.
Yeah.
I think Egypt was my first ancient society love, and then ancient Greece fell shortly after.
Obviously, everyone has that.
Everyone has that phase.
Neurodivergent person. Yeah, every neurodivergent person has that phase of Greek.
Everyone has that Greek mythology kick.
Yes.
But yeah, my first ancient history love was Egypt. I have the Egyptology book. And I did want to go visit the pyramids at some point. I still do. Of course, when the Arab Spring happened when I was 12, I was scared for the people living there, but also upset that this probably meant that all the places that I would want to visit would be destroyed in the conflict, and or would be locked down to preserve the historical situation. Thankfully now you can still go to those areas and see those artifacts and some such. And maybe one day I will go and I will fulfill my childhood dreams. But for now, that is not in the cards. But yes, when I saw that they did an ancient Egypt area, and this area is way more awesome than just sand TM. Sand the level.
Yeah.
When I saw what they did with this floor, I was like, oh my god, I am sold on this. I am sold on this video game. Like I said, it's one of my more favorite ones. It adds the whimsy. Yeah, go away. It adds to the whimsy factor. It's executed perfectly. It's not done in like a cheesy way, and it's not overdone. I feel they hit the sweet spot with it, like with all the other themes. But my god. Again, I get excited to play certain floors of this game, even though I know that they exist. It's not like it's any new information. This is a floor that when we get to it, I'm like, oh my god, it's this floor!
It's a thing!
Some of them, like the garden suite, I'm like, oh god, here we go, because of what they make you do with that. But with other ones, I'm like, hell yeah. Give it to me. And no, not just for this sand-sucking podcast situation. I will probably end stream not by finishing off this room, but by showing you why I love this level. But yeah, as you can see, it's not taking that much time. We're already doing like, I want to say this is the fourth of the area.
Yeah.
Once you hit the right, like, angles, and you get a path going, the physics are pretty well done. And work pretty well. Oh, hey. Yoink.
Man, I wanted you to miss.
Nope. And they're gone.
Oh, yeah.
And now, we go back to the sand podcast. See, look, we even found a buried treasure.
And podcast. Buried treasure.
I believe this is one of the gems, actually. Just do this.
I hate it that it's not even.
Oh, that they do like a little hill just for this. I think it's just so the physics
Mhm.
don't. It looks better when it's all flat and it's just a neat little hill. But yeah, they do that so that the physics don't mess with it. Oh, hey! Here's one of the things. Also, yeah, the gems are snakes.
Yeah.
Let's just keep her going. Nope, come here. And we already did that, so we don't need the sand. We're starting to get towards the actual pyramid here, so we're gonna have to start folding things away at the corners.
You missed a section. You missed a strip.
I don't know, I'm cutting across so I can cut out of the things. Going all the way down.
Sand castle. You ruined the sand castles. How dare you?
I'm busy cleaning. I have the
Someone
vacuum
worked
cleaner,
hard on
girl.
those sand castles.
I think we already killed the children that made them. We sucked up the
Probably.
mini hammers.
Yeah.
And I love here too, like some of it's buried.
I bet you would love Power Wash Simulator.
Oh yeah, no. That should probably be off the chart, off the list for
Yeah.
for stream, because it would just be me zoning out and doing this.
It would be us zoning out and doing it.
Yep. It would not be an entertaining stream. It would
The
be...
ADHD people might get a kick out of it.
No, because there wouldn't be talking. It would just be... It would be like ASMR.
It would be the
Basically.
dings, which all the ADHD people require.
See, look. Do this, you get rid of all the sand in the way, so you have a nice path. Let's finish doing this half, and then we'll go on to the second one. There you go. He does not look neater already. Take this, do our angle. Hold on. Making sure we're being thorough.
Methodical.
Blue ball. Do, do, do. And in case anyone's wondering, yes, the sand does come back. So it's not like this forever and ever and ever. And also, in case anyone's wondering, no, I will not be coming back here just to suck up all the sand all the time. Believe me, the temptation is there, but I will not do that to you people.
Oh, AC turned on. Hallelujah. I feel like if the AC turned on.
Yeah, I came home and all the curtains were drawn downstairs because they were using it as a way to keep the downstairs from getting too hot. Alright.
Yeah.
So this is what half the room looks like. Okay. Now we have this side. So let's just do the typical parameter. Because we're going to want to make the parameter situation first. As a reminder, you do not need to go this extreme with the sand cleansing, but you will need to do some level of it if you want to find gems and or money. Let's start doing this.
It's a snag. It's just a real little snicky snag.
Yep.
You don't even know that reference, do you?
Nope.
Damn, you didn't watch Vine.
I barely knew what Vine was, and then by the time I learned what it was already gone. So.
It was dead.
Yep.
Fun.
My boyfriend would be saying a bunch of Vine quotes to me, and I'd be like, what the hell are you getting this from? He's like, Vine. And I'm like, oh, that
Vine?
sounds cool. I'd like to
Duh.
join. He's like, yeah, it already is gone, so.
Yeah, it's dead.
I was like, wow. Alright, well.
You can find like 3-hour compilations on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, no. I know the Vine references based on friends telling me and or showing me the compilations, but, like.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where I was like, how did this get that popular? And then it didn't survive.
Yeah.
Like, how long did it even
Because people-
freaking last for? Like a month?
No, it lasted for a couple of years.
Did it? Because I only heard about it in
Mhm.
high school. When did it start?
Hold up.
And what killed it?
It's 6-minute format. It's 6-second format. It launched in 2013, and Twitter shut it down in 2017.
Damn.
Yes, it was a Twitter-based app.
Man, but they feel real fucking stupid now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, TikTok came out around that time.
Did it?
Yeah, like 2018.
I feel like there was a bit more of a gap between Vine dying and TikTok becoming a thing. Then again, my sense of time is bonkers because ADHD and also the COVID.
Well, no, TikTok was originally released in 2016, but the global version wasn't released until September 2017.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my sense of time is just whack because ADHD, time blindness, but also, the COVID just
Oh yeah.
nonsense.
Fucked everything.
Let's just do this. Just to get it out of the way. So otherwise it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay. Even with TikTok, I was like, I don't really think I need it. And also, too, like, I got all the bad... I heard about all the bad publicity and stuff involved with it. So then I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. But then, like, finally my boyfriend peer pressured me into getting it.
Yeah.
And once I, like, told the algorithm what I did and did not want to see, then it became, like, just absolutely goated. My FYP is now immaculate.
Yes. I cultured my FYP.
Yeah. So,
And I'll be
I
damned
also,
if someone fucks it up.
I also can't knock TikTok really because, it's partially how I got diagnosed with ADHD.
So you're a recent diagnosis.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't diagnosed until 2023. 2023. I'm not that old.
Oh no! How dreadful.
Yeah, so I went my entire childhood never knowing that I had ADHD. Nobody in my family ever thought for a second that I had it.
Maybe there's something wrong with her.
Well, here's the funny thing
Never
about
thought
that.
of that.
Here's the funny thing about that, actually.
Oh.
Apparently, my kindergarten teacher told my parents
Oh.
there's something special about Maddie.
I
And
know, she's
because,
that perfect little girl.
well, that is unironically how my parents were like. They were like,
Oh, I
she's our
know.
first kid, and we're both really smart, so we think that it's probably just that she inherited our really good genes. Which they're not
You know,
wrong.
they're probably both on the spectrum.
But also, my kindergarten teacher was picking up on something that I would not get diagnosed
Your
for
parents.
for 20 odd years.
Damn.
But yeah,
I've been living with it since I was 4.
yeah,
When I was diagnosed.
I was one of those extremely. I'm actually a part of a. When I got diagnosed, the therapist that diagnosed me told me that there's a huge uptick in because more awareness of ADHD and stuff is happening,
Oh, yeah.
especially with women.
Because of TikTok.
Well, not just TikTok, just in general.
Yeah.
And they're because different like doctors and stuff are getting used to how it exhibits itself in boys and girls and men and women, and there's a recent flux of high functioning people with ADHD that are our age, and they don't get diagnosed until their adult years because they were able to mask that entire time.
Yeah.
And then they either fall apart in college or when they're out of college and they're starting to like get into their first adult jobs and starting to go into like what being an adult is going to mean. And then they no longer can mask anymore. They lose the ability to mask after doing it for so long.
You missed a gym.
Where do you get there? And so what ends up happening is that it seems that the ADHD just quote unquote appears out of nowhere because they were so used to masking it that they had no idea that they were masking it.
What's masking? I only did that in school, and then once that happened, no more masks. They get to see the unfiltered me, and they get to suck.
Yeah, that was the thing, is that, like, I didn't even know I was masking. I thought that was just me. And then I had to unlearn the fact that everything that I was doing, especially quirks that, like, my parents were like, this is a really bad habit, you need to break it, and I could never seem to break it. Yeah, that was me coping with ADHD. Or, like, an aspect of it. Or it was a symptom of it that I was... like unable to deal with or like whatever. So
hey, you cleared the room.
Yep. So essentially what ended up happening was I started to experience symptoms like my senior year of college. At the time I didn't know that that's what that was. I just thought it was burnout from the crazy COVID semester and everything that had just happened. And the fact that I was now doing my honors thesis on top of my normal work because I was in the honors college. So, like, I managed to get through senior year or whatever. Then I was fine when I graduated, quote unquote. And then a couple months into my first real adult job, which is working at the place that I'm currently working at, though like at different hours because I went between different stuff and things and stuff. All of a sudden, I started being unable to remember stuff. I couldn't focus on something that somebody was literally next to me telling me something, and I couldn't hear them because of all the other people in the room talking at once, and also the fact that we have high ceilings in the office. And everything bounced around did not help. I was unable to stop doing certain tasks or start new ones. If I was interrupted, it ended up being a whole thing, and I would just get super angry. I would get super frustrated with patients with their calls, and I would feel really upset and hurt if they were being rude to me or to my mom, who's the doctor, or whomever, blah, blah, blah. And my mom and other coworkers were like, dude, like, what is up with you? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's freaking me out too because I'm not doing anything. And in the midst of all this craziness, ta-da, we cleaned the room.
You want to double check that? I see a tiny little mound that you missed. No, north. Turn back. Turn to your right. North. Right there.
Oh.
Stop. Yeah. I was trying to tell you, you missed it. But
I
you're too
could barely
busy
see it. It
engrossing your
blended
story.
in. It's blended in.
Yeah.
Sailing off into the unknown. But yeah, so amidst all this craziness, I would scroll on TikTok, obviously.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I found was a girl is making like a parody style TikTok, and she was around my age, or no, she was my exact age, and she said, signs that you have ADHD as a woman. And every single thing that she acted out and listed was something that I was experiencing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's a little freaky. I know that this is essentially like Googling your symptoms on WebMD, and it's telling you that you have cancer, when in reality you just have like a fever or something. So, I believe I had a appointment with my, a physical with my doctor. So I brought it up at that
How many
visit.
gyms do you have?
2.
2? Okay. Go back out of the room.
I don't think this will reset all the sand, because you have to literally leave the floor and come back, but
Yeah.
we did it.
But you missed one to your right.
Yep. Oh my god, get out of the way. And
break the
in that
vase.
case, I literally just...
Yes.
At my doctor's office, essentially what ended up happening was, I told her, hey, I know this sounds crazy, but I saw this thing. It really lined up with my experiences.
Did you see it on TikTok?
I wanna know, I wanna explore this. And she said, okay. So she
What if her
printed
response
out...
was, did you see it on TikTok? Then it's most likely true.
No, because here's the thing. She basically was like, okay, like, this was before people were taking, like, serious medical advice from TikTok specifically.
Yeah.
So she was like, okay, like, we can definitely, like, look at that, whatever. She
Give me
brought
this.
out, an assessment page that was like, hey, like, cross out how likely it is you feel that you do these things. And that's supposed to tell you if you have ADHD or not. It's like one of the beginning steps. And of course, those things are flawed as fuck, because how are you supposed to know if you're truly and utterly, like, doing those things? You're going to downplay your own symptoms and not because you're not going to necessarily say that they're that bad. So according to that test, I did not have anything, because I did not rank high enough on that thing to get anything. So she basically recommended, like, hey, this is just like a...
You're good to go
like,
into the tomb.
Yeah, I know, I just want to suck things up. She was like,
Phrasing.
okay, like, this is not a guaranteed, like, okay, you don't have it, but, you know, like, this just gives you it gives us an idea of where to start, or what have you. If you're really concerned and you think that you are, you know,
We have a further test.
No, she actually said we have, with the group that we're with, we have a connection to telehealth for mental health stuff. So I contacted a psychiatrist on that connection, and it was with my insurance, with that doctor, set up, whatever. And I explained the situation to her, and she said, okay, based on my professional opinion, it does sound like you do have this, so we can start like putting you on different medications to help you with this process. So I was like, okay, cool. So I started to take some medication, and that medication did
What do you
help
do if you
me.
pull the other staff?
I don't know.
Let's do it.
You can't. It doesn't let you.
Nothing. Damn.
Um,
That's
but
disappointing.
what ended up happening was, I started taking that stuff, and it was fine. It helped me
Yep.
a bit, but it still wasn't totally helping me 110%. Like, I still had some stuff. It helped, like, kind of like my depression feels at the office, because I felt, like, super depressed, even though I wasn't doing anything or there was nothing wrong. I just, like, had a bad mood. So it helped with that. So I was like, okay, so, like, I'll keep taking this, and this is helping. But it's not the cure-all for my thing. So then she suggested, okay, what you might want to do is, like, I fully believe that you have ADHD. However, me just saying that is not a full diagnosis. So in order to get an official diagnosis, you would have to look at professionals that offer a specific ADHD test that is approved by the FDA to officially, like, document that you have ADHD. So I was like, okay. So I looked around at some local places, found some places that did that, etc., etc. You know, all the way working with her and doing stuff alongside for treatment.
I think you need to light the other scone.
What do you mean?
You have to light the fourth scone.
No, I just have to touch the sarcophagus and be a grave robber.
Damn. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
I'll let this cutscene play out before I burst some eardrums.
Oh.
Yep. Welcome to the real reason why I love this thing beside the sand physics. It's a temple area.
Hey, if you are neurodivergent, you can get a free pass to all national parks.
Cut out there all of a sudden. What's wrong? You fell down a sand pit? Ah, classic trap you find inside a pyramid. Luigi, you gotta find an escape route. Watch out for more traps.
But yes. So I went to this local place that offered this test. It was quite literally 20 minutes of controlled boredom.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. And I took the test, and then the therapist that was running it, that was proctoring the test, when my results for the test were printing out from, like, the machine and whatnot, she said, alright, so the results are printing, but I pretty much know what they're gonna say, because A, you were bouncing your leg the entire time, and B, you have a Pokemon keychain attached to your back. And I was like, alright, well, sure. First of all, accurate. Second of all, rude.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was that.
Third of all, yeah.
So then, I still have the printout from that test, and it does accurately say, like... Ugh, bless me. It does, like, show them the results of the test and explains, like, how I have it, ADHD, and how somebody that doesn't have ADHD would usually perform on the test. So it does, like, a comparison, like, against a stable,
against
like,
a neurotypical.
group. Yeah.
Neurotypical.
So then, after that, I was able to argue back and forth with my primary care doctor to get on medication for it, because I recognized that I couldn't, in my environment that I was in, and with how bad I was spiraling mentally, I could not go unmedicated for my ADHD personally, or at least at that point I could not. So went back and forth with it, got on ADHD meds, and then lo and behold, the first ones that I took, luckily enough, worked for me. And they're the same ones that I've been using ever since. I am now 25. I am a year out of therapy that I went into. I stopped seeing that psychiatrist. I thanked her immensely for being a part of my journey and for helping me. But I did continue to, alongside my medication, see a therapist that was also a woman with ADHD, but she chose to go unmedicated. So she really had a lot of tips for how to help me manage my ADHD symptoms with or without medication, and how to think about tricking my brain and that sort of thing. And I did a year of therapy with her. I have quote-unquote graduated from therapy, but she's still on call if I need help with stuff. And it's been 2 years since that TikTok that basically completely and utterly changed my life. So I can't really shit on TikTok because there is some good that comes with it. However, there is I will acknowledge, like with any social media, there are issues with it that make it not good.
I like how you're trying to fight that.
Fight what?
The sand falling.
Oh no, I need to, because I need to push it up against the thing. Frick off. I need to push it up against the wall because otherwise I can't get up.
Otherwise you can't escape.
Yeah, see?
Mm.
There it is. Alright. Oh, no, hold on.
Nope, a little higher. But anyway, as I was saying, any neurodivergent person can get free passes to most national parks.
How's that work?
It's something that my older sibling was telling me about here in Oregon, that most national parks give a free pass to visit for neurodivergents.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There are a lot of spiders here.
That's behind her.
Hey! Frick off! Stupid-ass bat.
Okay.
Boink!
Hey, you want to fight a gym ghost?
A what?
Gym ghost?
Looks like there's a door overhead. Maybe you can get back to the surface through there. Find a way to that door, Luigi.
Alright. I feel like the gem ghost
There's
is
a gem
probably the last thing that we should do before... Never mind.
He's a mummy.
Remember these guys from Luigi's Mansion 2? They were so good, they brought them back.
Yep. Now we need something that's on fire to light them on fire.
Nope, these ones just have to have them run into shit. See?
Damn.
Whee!
Wasn't it in 2 you light them on fire?
In some sections, yeah, but in the first time you meet them, it's just smacking stuff.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Heads up, gym ghost.
Oh, that did work, but I would have to raise my Boink. No, you don't. Boink.
Got the clicker gym.
Alright. And I think on that note, We're gonna
All
end a
there?
couple minutes early.
Yep.
Um,
It's still light outside for me because it is only 8 o'clock.
yeah, it's almost 11 for me. We're gonna call it a
Yeah.
couple minutes early because
Yeah.
I think this is a good place to stop.
I will most likely not be available tomorrow or the rest of the week because I'll be flying home on Friday, and then the rest of the week we're going to be adventuring out throughout the state to just go visit things.
Fair enough. Understandable. Have
There
a
will
nice
be
day.
pictures for the Discord server.
Oh, I'm
Like I
expecting.
did with-
I'm expecting pictures. Demanding them, in fact.
I posted like 12 pictures, no, 14 pictures to Pictures and Photos, whatever the picture channel is called.
Yeah. Where did that?
They are pretty pictures.
I believe it. Oh, here's the tape. Hold on. Don't mind me, I'm just wrapping
And
my
somehow there is
sandwich.
still snow on some of the ground.
Yeah, that happens over there. Anyways.
It's mostly just on the mountain.
Yeah.
In the view of sunlight.
I will just bully Liz or somebody to hang out with me while you're gone,
Yeah.
and then we will be back to normal.
Normal
Any-
plans.
Normal plans. Amen. Any Hoosers, next time we will get ourselves out of the tomb, and we will fight, the pharaoh of this level. And I also love
What
her
is the
canon
ghost
name. I forget it, but I love it. I do remember that I love the name of her. Anyways, see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.